It's just before dawn on the Philippine island of Palawan. Even at this hour, it's hot, but there's no sign here of the trouble brewing a few hundred miles out to sea. I'm about to take off on a trip the Chinese government has tried to stop. As we roll down the runway, we're all tense. No one has tried what we're about to do.
We're now heading southwest towards a number of Chinese-controlled atolls. These are places where the Chinese have been doing massive land reclamation over the last year and a half. We really want to go for two reasons. One, to see exactly what the Chinese are doing. Secondly, to test, to see if the Chinese will try to stop us. Because the whole of this area is, according to most countries, international airspace.
Just 140 nautical miles from the Philippine coast, we spot new land. This place is called Mischief Reef. Until a year ago, there was nothing here, just a submerged atoll. Now look at it. Millions of tons of material have been dredged up to build this huge new island. Then as we close to 12 nautical miles, this.
Foreign military aircraft in northwest of Mischief Reef. This is Chinese Navy. You are threatening the security of our station. In order to avoid miscalculations, please stay away and this area and leave immediately.
Down below, we can see a pair of Chinese Navy ships. Our pilots are nervous. They want to turn away. We're a civilian aircraft flying over international waters, and yet we're being repeatedly threatened.
Chinese Navy, we are a civilian single-engine aircraft carrying passengers.
So what we've got again there is the Chinese sending out that message. Foreign military aircraft, unidentified aircraft, leave this area immediately. Chinese and in English. Our captain then responded saying that we're a civilian aircraft, not a military aircraft. But it didn't make any difference whatsoever. They just repeated that threat. We must leave the area over and over again.
As we fly on, the full extent of the construction is revealed. The lagoon is teeming with ships. A cement plant is visible on the new land. And then for the first time, a clear view of the new runway China is building here. A Chinese fighter taking off from here could reach the Philippine coast in 9 minutes. In the last year, China has built at least 7 new islands and 3 new runways in the South China Sea. One here at Mischief Reef, another at Subi Reef, and the biggest of all at Fiery Cross. The aim is to reinforce China's claim to the whole of the South China Sea.
China Navy, we are...
America and its allies are now responding. And over the radio, we now hear one of them.
China Navy, we are an Australian aircraft exercising international freedom of navigation rights in international airspace.
What we're hearing is an Australian military aircraft asserting freedom of passage.
United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea. Over.
More than 40% of the world's trade passes through the waters below us. China is determined to assert its control. America and its allies say they won't let that happen. But as we have found out, it may already be too late. Rupert Wingfield-Hayes, BBC News, in the South China Sea.